life to live. Y'all gonna make mistakes, but mistakes don't kill you. They only make you stronger. What you know about up all day, up all night, trying to get right, trying to keep heat, trying to keep food, trying to keep lights, man, that's life. Gotta re-up, gotta stay low from them cops, there they go. Got any weapons?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of Brothers from Different Mothers. This is my brother Travis.
What's
my
up?
brother Gary.
What's up, y'all?
I'm Taj. Be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. How y'all doing today, brothers?
Man, I'm doing excellent, man. I'm doing excellent. How about you? How about y'all?
Man, you know I can't even complain.
Oh, what's up?
Well, you can, but is anybody gonna listen?
Yeah, probably not. Probably
Don't
not.
do no good.
You right. So, what's the hot topic today?
I think we're talking about women in relationships tonight.
Ooh.
About to heat up in here tonight, baby.
Gary already sweating. We ain't even started. We ain't even started.
Okay, I gotta have a little disclaimer here. I'm the only one of us three that's married, so my take on things is gonna be a little bit different. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Happily married at that.
Yeah, but we might have some saying. We might have some. We might have some things to come.
Todd, I didn't know you
yeah.
had been married twice. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I had met all the women you've been with, but I never knew you was actually married, bro. I never knew that. I never knew you was married, bro.
Yeah.
Well, all the women in North Carolina, anyway.
You know, Sugar Free had a line say, I was married once for money, once for love. So,
Oh, okay.
you know.
That's interesting. I ain't know that.
But yeah.
Would you marry a sugar mama?
The first
Sort
time.
kinda?
First time I did it for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
You know, I thought she was pretty. I didn't want nobody else to have her.
Right.
You know, I was young as hell. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And my dad pretty much begged me not to do it.
How long was y'all married?
Oh man, probably 6 months.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
wow.
Did you had to go through a divorce, or was it notified?
Yeah.
Because it was just it didn't last that long?
Nah. I had to go through the divorce because we didn't get a divorce right away.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I had to go through the divorce. But
What was that like?
I mean, it was easy. The crazy part about it, we got divorced 10 years later. And listen, and when I went to go, when I found it, I was like, yo, I need you to sign this, and we can go ahead and get it notarized. She started crying like, what the fuck you crying about?
I know, we've been together
we
for
been
10
together
years.
10 years.
I guess you were hoping it might have been a chance.
Nah.
Say no.
The second time I actually really did,
Right.
I really did love my wife. And marriage is not bad
Right.
for people who it's for.
Right. Right.
It just ain't for me.
Right.
I don't think.
I
You know what
feel
I'm
you.
saying? And
I mean, that's how I felt pretty much up
Yeah.
until this point. Like, I'm at this, I want to get, I feel like I can get married now. Up until this point, I never wanted to get married. It was never.
I'm telling you not to do it.
Say don't do it.
No, I'm
a lot
telling
of
you.
people tell me
Yeah, I'm
not to
telling
do
you.
it. They say it's like, it ain't, But if you find the right one, because,
You
I
gotta-
mean,
yeah, you
Gary's
gotta
got
be
a
ready.
great, Gary's got a great, like, if it could be like that, that's good. Gary got a good relationship.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
waited
yeah.
till I was 36 years
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
I already knew who I was and had all my
Right.
wild days
Right.
gone, and
See,
ready
I
to
think
settle
that's the
down.
best.
But sometimes
Yeah.
it ain't got nothing to do. It has nothing to do with us being wild.
Yeah, I know, but it's got a lot to do with finding the right person.
Yeah, I agree.
Because everybody's got these little
Yeah.
wishes and wants and all that, and what you think in your head it's going to be like,
Right.
and then it ain't like that, and
Right.
everybody gets all
Yeah.
pissed off.
Right,
You know,
right,
Right.
right. Well,
So
because you really don't know who somebody is until a couple years.
Yeah, it
You
takes
know.
some time to get to know
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
When
right.
you see where they squeeze the toothpaste, and I
Do they
don't-
leave the toilet seat up?
You know.
What do you mean where they squeeze it?
where they squeeze it.
Is that like a sexual reference? What you mean?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that too, yeah. That too. I forgot how your brain works. I forgot. No, man. Like some people get pissed off if you squeeze it in the middle, or it's what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah. See, my ex-wife used to get mad if I pulled the shower curtain, but not all the way.
Right.
yeah.
It'd
yeah.
be like that much lip, and she'd be like, "Why you be closed?" I'm like, "It is
Toilet
closed."
seat. You ever had an issue with the toilet seat
Of
being there?
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type of stuff. So you pretty much saying you ain't getting married no more.
I just don't see it in my cards, man. I like to. I get better results out of women when I'm just seeing them.
Right.
Oh Lord.
Instead of, I'm just being for
I
real.
get
Like,
better results.
see, here you go. He finna make me say.
No, man, it's just like, did you kick the tires?
I'm just saying, bro. Like it's when you get married, it's a whole different. Cause
Absolutely.
Once they get comfortable and settled in, it just pretty much like
Yeah.
the thrill gone. What are we trying to achieve now? She got the ring now, so she ain't finna go as hard as she did when she was. You know what I'm saying? So
And that goes both ways.
not really.
Well, there's a lot of cats that lay down. The guys lay down too. You know what I'm saying? After you've been with somebody so long, like you said, the thrill gets gone, and it's like, well, I ain't got to work. I already got you. Especially when a lot of people, when they're married, they really just give up. You know what I'm saying? You get 10, 20 years into a marriage, people just like, you know, they let the looks go, they let the hygiene go, they just go get lazy. You know?
I mean, I like a little meat on the bone. I don't want Moby Dick or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
Oh my God! You talk about the things I say.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The truth though.
Yeah, I like a chick with a little meat on the bone. I don't really like skinny women.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that's just you being honest. But I'm talking about Moby Dick.
Oh, what I mean, bro.
Do you have a certain type you're attracted to? I'm attracted to foreign women. I like Asian and Hispanic women. I find them extremely attractive.
I find that extremely racist.
Why?
I'm just saying, because you black. Oh, I forgot you American. I forgot you
I'm
American. You American. I forgot.
Why? How's that racist?
No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just
I ain't trying to say I find other women unattractive. I'm just saying I personally find Asian women and Hispanic women to be extremely attractive.
they also pretty women.
I like foreign women. I like foreign. I think I get that from my daddy.
So what do you prefer?
I like whatever like me.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah, because if she likes you
Yeah.
to start with, that's already half the battle.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
And you go in the relate. And I found that later on in life that the relationship will go a lot smoother
Yeah.
if she likes you first.
I agree with that.
course.
Instead of you
chasing.
trying to convince
agree
her
with
to
that.
make you know what I'm saying? Like
1,000% agree with that. Yep.
So
Yep.
that's just me though.
What say ye, G?
About
Women.
what
Any,
about
like,
them? I like women.
I would hope so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with you. You know, I have a preference for some brown skin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like Asian women and Hispanic women, but I mean, honestly, there's a whole lot of. It's hard to find an ugly woman most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they
All
are.
these ugly women walking around here is hard to find. What did he say?
Well, I'm saying, as a straight guy, there's almost something. Even if it's just a personality, there's always something attractive about almost everyone.
That was a joke too, women. That was just a joke. I was just playing. I don't want nobody to get upset.
Well, no, I mean, I agree. There's a whole lot of people that's ugly, but a lot of it ain't got nothing to do with the way they look.
Right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they can have ugly spirits.
Right. That's the number one thing to me is
Right.
somebody that ain't always complaining about every freaking thing. You know, somebody who learns how to make themselves happy, and that's why, you know, I'm still with my wife is because, man, it's easy. You know, she's always happy.
You know, when you got married, I was actually surprised.
Me
And-
too. Me too.
But really though, man, you know, and I just like to say, man, every time we come over, like, you know, we always feel like we at our house. Like,
Absolutely.
she makes us feel
Yeah,
welcome.
she really do.
Absolutely.
Your wife, yeah. Like, we come in, she asks about my daughters all the time. She asks how everybody doing. Like, yeah, she treat us like family. Like, she
Absolutely.
really do.
Versus y'all, you know, y'all came over out, man, like, hey, when them motherfuckers leaving? Do they know what time to go?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, that's you know, half of why I married her, because of the fact
Right.
that, I mean, you know, she was drop dead gorgeous, of course, but the fact that she knew from the first date who I was, you know, and she accepted all that, like the music and the loud noises
Right.
and the people constantly coming to the studio, and she accepted all that. She
Yeah.
didn't ever complain about it. She loved it.
Yeah, because some women ain't going for, because, yeah, you remember mine, last one I was with, we at your house, we record music, you ain't getting no problems. My phone blowing up. When you coming home?
Where you at?
Like,
Where you at?
You been there since
to my,
7 o'clock.
your daughter's mother?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's a, man, when you coming home? Like if I get to G House and we get to working, we working on the album. When we was working on the album, man, I might get there at 1 o'clock. Yeah, we might be working till like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Now we go take a break, eat some food or whatever. But we putting in work, and she just constantly calling my phone like, when you coming home? Come home to do what? Just look at TV.
I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question.
Yep.
So I made a statement to a couple people, men and women, and I say that men love harder than women.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah.
Because in my opinion, and I know this is going to be, kind of controversial, but women only love their children.
Whoa, yeah.
Women love their children a whole lot more than they love you. I promise.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I believe that. I believe that. I think they put on a better show.
Is that why you didn't want children?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't. I had mercy on everybody around me because, I ain't the kind of guy that could really be, a good father.
Why not?
Why not?
You got a great, great morals.
Yeah, but I guess it boils down to being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to give up a whole lot to be a parent.
You do.
You definitely do.
It's definitely not about you anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, it definitely ain't about you.
I raised two girls that's not mine. And I don't know, you'd have to ask them what they think about my parenting skills or whatever. We get along just fine.
Evidently, it's all right then.
Right,
I get along just fine.
But when I was younger, I was just chasing dreams, man. It was all about the music,
Right,
it was all about career and all that stuff.
What about you and kids? Did you enjoy it?
We, I had my son.
Yeah.
I had, his brother. I was married to my second wife. Had two boys, and I took away from that I'll never marry another woman or deal with another woman who have children that needs to be raised.
Yeah,
there's no one, you're not appreciated for it, even when you're trying to do the right thing, because the child is going to always lean towards the parent who allows them to get away with most of the shit. So, and most of the time it's going to be the mama.
Yep.
So I just say, man, after that with her, I was just like, yeah, I'm out on that shit. Like, and my son is, my son 24 now, so I definitely don't want to. I'm not trying to raise nobody else's children.
Yeah, I had a issue with that. This motherfucker had a badass little son, and what it was he just needed
his ass whooped.
Yeah, somebody to put his ass in his place, and she didn't like.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, she didn't like how I handled it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this shit. Ain't no kids running my damn house. So this motherfucker told me one time, literally, she said, I can't even go to Walmart because I don't know how he's going to act. I said, let me take his ass to Walmart.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
I'll teach him how to act at Walmart.
Right. And that's a big deal, man. It's like see, you've already decided that the criteria for somebody you are with is the fact that they ain't got no kids to raise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you see how much of a hassle that can be in your life, and you just said nope, none of that.
I think had she not had younger children,
right,
we probably would have made it. Like when you have issues amongst yourself, you kind of work through that.
Yeah.
But when you got issue with right.
Yeah.
But
then
you got
issue is.
Yeah, right. But then when you got the children, that's just like
yeah, well,
like bad. That's just
time
a whole
to burn up the road.
Yeah. So
time for that.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
I will say, my kids ain't as quite old as yours. I got one that's in college and one that's about to graduate high school.
I can't believe your children that old, bro.
It's crazy. Time flew. I can't believe it neither, man. It's like, God, where did the time go? Especially I see pictures of them. I'm
right,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Where did it go? But believe it or not, raising kids was the best part of my life. I mean, I liked it so much. If I was to find the right woman, I would have more kids and do it again. I really would. But they would be mine. My kids. I'm not dealing with, no offense to nobody with kids, but I'm not dealing with nobody.
I don't think I want to have children with
Oh Lord.
Yo,
go ahead. Let's hear it.
That's it, man. Just get it out there.
I don't think I want to have children with the mindset of some of the women today.
Okay.
Like
definitely.
I'm anti-Transformers. I'm anti LGBTQ or whatever
Yep.
that'll be. Like, and a lot of these women co-sign that.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could rock with a woman who, you know,
You just gotta know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
I
gotta.
just,
Yeah.
like not in our house.
Well,
Like,
there again, that'd be another point of argument.
yeah,
Another point of argument, because you don't want to have to convince, like you said, you don't want to chase nobody. You want somebody chasing you, right?
right.
And
Well, not
and-
necessarily chasing, but
But
at least,
liking you
at least,
yeah,
oh,
for
yeah,
you.
her
Reciprocate the
interest-
same energy.
Right, exactly.
But she'll have to, like she would have to really be into me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't.
All I gotta
well,
say is I thank God that I'm married and I got a perfect wife, and I don't miss those days of all that stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, in my opinion, I mean, I was engaged before my wife. You know what I'm saying? And we lived together for a couple years, and you don't know who somebody is till years into the situation. You know,
right.
because everybody in the beginning is pretending. You know what I'm saying? You're hiding all the ugly in the beginning.
Yeah,
if
if
you're
you're trying
smart.
to. Yeah.
You know, my grandma had a saying: "Coming to see ain't like coming to stay." So you know, and I remember, you know, coming to seeing the young lady. Every so often, it was gravy because you know we only had that short period of time to spend together. But then we actually started living together. It was just like, yo.
Yep.
Back to Travis say, man, these badass children, and I was like, yeah, I'm out on this shit, but I am.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a
Well,
different
you know,
ballgame.
and that's, you know, it was my first engagement was ruined by differences in money. You know, the thoughts of how we handled money and the thoughts of what we wanted our life to be. We was totally not in agreement. And
You know, that's another thing too, though. You know, I was talking to another brother, man, and you know, some women and men date for survival instead of love.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this motherfucker got a good job.
Who you think do
He's
that
got
more,
a
men or
house.
women?
I mean, I think it's probably a 50-50
No,
thing.
50-50.
Yeah.
I think more men date for.
Survival?
Yeah, I definitely do.
I do too.
Yeah, I think men
I
do it more
too.
than women.
Yeah,
Cause you see men walking around.
I
with-
think so.
Yeah.
Let's all have
It just depends. I mean, a lot of it's got to do with location and it's got to do with age. You know what I'm saying? Because different people, you know, like most women in their 30s and stuff, even if they ain't got a man, they're going to find a way to make it happen financially. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Women's going to go out there and work their tails off and get what they want if they can't find a man to give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think we do that?
Yeah, but I do think, I agree with Travis, I think it'd be more men that date for survival.
Because I think the reason I say that is because, and no offense, but I'm just telling you, I think women are more gullible when it comes to, you know, a man can talk his way into it. Because I done seen it plenty of times. This man, his woman at work, he driving her car. He got other women in her car. She find out, she don't care. They still together. I'm like, bro, how you pull this off, bro?
But listen, okay, let's go back to that again. I told somebody I don't care when I hear it. Don't move me no more when a woman say she loved me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she loved the dude before me, and she loved the dude before that, and then the dude before that. So it has to be something more than love to keep you together.
My thing is loyalty. Loyalty come before
That's
love
it.
in my
See,
book.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
But that's what I go off of.
Because,
Loyalty,
you know, I'm
yeah.
going to tell you, and y'all know this. I mean, if you've been with anybody for years, you ain't going to love them every day.
No, exactly.
And they ain't
Some
gonna
days
love
you
you
ain't even
every
want to
day.
see them.
Right.
You just like, go to Walmart
It has
or
to be
something.
a committed inside that's got nothing to do with love. Because,
Right.
Right.
like, it sounds like, and I mean, this is what I heard you say, and I know this is not what you said, but this is what it sounded like. It sounded like, you said, I don't believe in love.
No,
Right?
no, that is not what I said.
That's what I heard.
That's
what I
not.
heard.
How do you hear that?
I wanted to hear it, I guess. I don't know.
Just to let you know, deep down, I'm a romanticist. You believe that or not?
Yeah, I believe it.
I believe it, yeah.
But I also live in reality where it's crazy to try to. You can't
You can't apply the same to every one of them.
right, and that's why I
Yeah.
said she has to be into me more, so
Yeah.
I could be that way with her.
And more likely for to be loyal.
I just can't start this being that way with
Yeah,
a woman.
I see what you're saying. I
Yeah,
agree with
you know
you,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So
Yeah.
no, I do believe in love. But at the same time, I just think that love don't keep people together because
No.
again, you loved your baby daddy, you loved your first husband, you loved your high school sweetheart. You ain't with none of them. What the hell make me special?
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
So I say loyalty.
No, I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah, so I'm more of a, a woman being loyal to me versus saying she loved me.
Yep,
That's all I'm saying.
I agree, 1,000%.
But there again, it's maybe I'm reading too much into everything like I always do. It sounds like you got trust issues.
No, so you said I'm a woman now?
No.
No,
throw them slick shots.
They ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you done called me a chick on the low.
Nah.
But no, I don't. Listen, I don't have trust issues, and any woman in my life can tell you, the minute she come to me and say, "Hey, Todd, I don't think this is working for me,"
Right.
I take my hands off of her.
Right.
Go do your thing. Go fly. With anything, because I don't believe in convincing nobody again
Oh yeah.
to stay with me. Now, is it gonna hurt me? Probably so. But hey, go do your thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So no, I ain't got no trust issue.
You guys ever had your heart broken?
Oh yeah.
I have.
Yeah, of course.
One time, when that shit happened one time, I said that shit have never happened to. When I came out of that hole, I said never again. That shit changed me a little bit in my relationships. The relationships after that, I didn't put forth the same energy. I didn't let my guards down. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I was real shielded, real, guarded myself. But, yeah, I had my heart broke before. I think I was living with you when it happened. I think we was living together when both of us was heartbroken.
He do sound like a girl. You right. Shielded,
Hey,
healing.
for the record, I did not break his heart. Okay. For the record, I did not break his heart.
Yo.
I'm just saying, when you got your heart broken, you didn't back off a little
Yo,
bit?
listen. I'm gonna tell you this story right quick. This when I was a square. L7. You could look me up in the dictionary. I was like the biggest square. I was at high school, man. I was crushing on this chick so hard. And asked to go to the prom with me. And she said she wasn't going to the prom. So I get to the prom, and guess who's at the prom?
Oh, that's crazy.
All right.
That shit was like a kick to the gut.
Yeah, and then she with a dude that I felt that was less than me.
Oh, yeah, that
If I'm
really.
arrogant for saying that? Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah, so she at the prom with this dude that's less than me, and I was like, oh, yo, man, that was like. So of course I don't went out to the car, man. I'm crying like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Not like a female bitch, but but I'm crying. And yeah, man, that thing just really did something to me. I was like 17, and I never looked at it the same.
But you still think that? I mean, I look at the guy that I was like at 17.
Right.
Every week I was thinking that my heart was getting broke by somebody. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Even though that.
That must be a white guy thing. I don't think we think like that.
Maybe it is. But I'm saying it's different for me. Like when I was a kid,
Right.
It's like you bouncing around chasing so many daggone women in high school. I ain't saying you're getting them all. I'm just saying you're chasing them all. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find out what works and what sticks and all that because you're still learning the game,
Right.
But when you get in your 30s and stuff and you have, like say the first time I was engaged, we lived together for a couple of years and yeah, that hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I look back on it now and I say, it wasn't that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? In reality, I learned a great big lesson, and I'm grateful for that. I'm glad I got to learn those lessons, and it kind of helped prepare me for my real marriage. When I actually got married, I knew how to handle it.
We went to the beach.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, "Hey, I think they about to get it on."
You think they about to what?
I think they about to get it on. My girl and his girl.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of weirdness going on that night.
What was I would have done if that shit would have happened, man?
I don't know what I would have done. I don't know.
Y'all walked in, they just sizzling.
We'd have probably went fishing.
Yeah, what pond?
We was at the beach. We was at the beach, man. We'd probably just went fishing.
Which ocean y'all going to do? Oh my God.
But on that trip though, I remember she saying that they were gonna be together. Her and G was gonna be together forever. And then she looked at me and said, "Well, you can't say that about you and her." And I'm like, and I said, "I don't know how this motherfucker might feel when she wake up in the morning." and the young lady was mad at me, right?
Oh man. Oh yeah.
But the ironic part was, a couple months later, she left G.
All right.
After just saying she gonna be together forever.
Do that, Catherine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people say whatever they want to say.
In the
That's
moment,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, but I don't like living in the moment like that. Like to say something.
Yeah, cause you right, man. I remember. I mean, 2 months ago, I remember talking to my homeboy. He had just came home. He got back with his girl. He was telling me, she said, "I'm never letting him go. I've been dealing
Yeah,
with all
right.
these men since you've been locked up. You back home now. You ain't going nowhere." Man, it was about 3-4 months ago. I see her the other day. I said, "Tell homeboy." I said, "What's up?" "Oh, I ain't even him no more." I'm like, "Damn."
See that? So that's what I'm saying.
Been like, damn,
Love,
you literally just
love
said-
does not keep people together.
No.
I believe that.
It just don't.
You right.
Because love means something different to you in different phases of your life.
Yep.
Well, okay, let's again, I'm always overthinking everything and
As usual.
define love.
That's what I'm saying. Love is an action.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, so we
on
finally
that,
agree with
brother.
something.
Yes, it's a verb. Absolutely.
So, I just think it means something different to a person, no matter according to where they at in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love my grandbaby. I love my great nephew. I love my sisters, my brothers, my siblings. But do I want to love a woman like that again? I just don't know if I want to.
Well, you will when it's the right one. Well, I mean, potentially, I
So
don't
you
know.
let me ask you, when you loved a woman like that, is it a good feeling for you?
I mean, yeah, it was. But it's all, anything with anything that you love is going to eventually hurt you one day.
Absolutely.
And I just did, and even though with my ex-wife now, that was even though we weren't no good for each other no more, it still was a process of, like when I moved to Monroe, I had to get used to cooking for myself again, sleeping by myself again. But you had to go through those phases, man, and I just like, man, I don't want to go through this shit no more.
I feel you.
You know what I'm
Getting to
saying?
know
Like,
somebody and
yeah, and then
moving in and all that kind of stuff. I feel you.
Yeah,
man,
I just don't know if I want to do all that.
See, that's a big problem in our whole society right now is that everybody's doing that same thing. They're saying, like, it ain't worth it.
It ain't.
Everybody's saying, screw it, it ain't worth it. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Here, you ever heard the saying, nothing ventured, nothing gained?
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of I've never been afraid to throw all of me into something because if it's something I want,
All right.
I'm not scared of getting broke in half and 1,000 pieces. I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared
I see.
of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
And I don't necessarily think it's being scared though, brother. I just think that,
it's being cautious.
man, once you experience a certain level of pain, you just don't want to do it again.
Right.
But that keeps you from living life.
No, it don't. I live my life just fine.
Yeah, and what you want out of life is different than what I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But but I'm happy with where you at in life.
Oh, I am
I mean,
too.
you married,
I am too.
Right. So
Right.
Big G, the envy of both of us. Some of the stories he tell me out camera, I'm like, damn, really? I got a sister.
Right. But whatever's gonna happen. But
Right.
I'm just not like.
You gonna get blindsided with love. That's what's
See,
gonna
that's
happen to you.
what I'm thinking. It's like you can say you don't want it, but you don't never know when you're gonna meet the right one.
Right.
I didn't know really when I met my wife. I didn't know. Because it was kind of like a blind date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was a blind
but
date.
you said once she grabbed your hand.
Oh, she
You
was in
knew-
love instantly.
That's what I'm saying. So you knew.
I knew she was in love.
See, that shit don't happen to white people though. That shit don't happen to us like that. But
Yeah, pretty much. It was love at first sight. With
Yeah.
G. I was living with G when he first started dating
Yeah.
Lisa.
I remember
the
you told
first
me
date.
you said that when she grabbed your hand and the way y'all looked, the way she looked at you, you were like, oh yeah.
It was
I
instant.
mean, it pretty much
Yeah.
like the second date. Like it was solidified. Like
Yeah.
this was it. Like, yeah,
But G needed that though.
yeah,
Absolutely.
He needed that.
Yeah, I was ready. I've been wanting that. You know,
How
I mean,
did
I
you
was.
meet Lisa? Somebody hooked y'all up. Didn't
Yeah,
it was
a
like
friend of mine
blind
was dating a friend of hers, and she said, "You want to meet some Filipino chicks?" And I was like, "Duh, you know, I don't." You know, so,
And the rest was history.
Yeah,
And the
the rest
rest
is
was
literally
history.
rest was history.
Right. That's
I remember
cool, man.
that G used to be gone every night. I'm like, yeah, I should crib to myself.
nah,
Come on through here, Gab. Got the crib to myself tonight.
Right, that's
G
it.
ain't coming home. G like, I'm going to Winston. I won't be home tonight.
That's
yeah,
it.
man, it was probably like what a year and a half or something. That like after we met before I actually got married. So yeah, I was gone all the time.
Yeah, you was
know.
gone like, yeah, pretty much after the second day, you were gone. I pretty
Yeah.
much stayed there by myself. Damn, that shit right around the block.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
I know,
Close
right?
memories, man.
But that's good though, man. You know, again, and I'm happy. Anytime I see people together, and they've been together a long time, you know, it kind of like make my heart flutter. Not sound-
Well, here's the
sound
secret
soft.
though, man.
Look, he caught himself. Yeah, talking about a girl. You sound like a girl.
yeah,
Yeah,
Talking about my heart fluttering. What the fuck?
I sound like a little bitch. But
yeah.
but it do though, cause I think love is a beautiful thing when two people are together like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, but
I do,
to
I'm
me,
like-
the secret to being together for a long, long time. I mean, this year makes 20 years of marriage,
And
and
it's like,
the secret is not about love; it's about that commitment, and loyalty, like he said. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with love, because there's gonna be days you hate each other, but you stay committed to the situation. Because
I don't see you at least having days like that.
I really don't. Me
No,
neither.
no. I
Like-
mean, okay, out of 20 years, we've had like 2 arguments.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. I don't think,
So-
I don't, yeah. That's what I
But
said.
we don't like to argue, you know. I mean, we ain't them kind of people. She's always happy.
She really
know?
is.
And-
Your wife
and,
is always, she's always in a good mood. She's always happy. She
And
really
I'm not
is.
a complainer. You know, I learned to just, if there's something that pisses me off, I just ignore it, and it'll always fix itself most of the time. You know
Oh,
what I'm
wait till
saying?
you get around me and Travis, and then
Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, that's another part of it. You know,
Right.
that when you're in a long-term marriage, and I know this is a lot of people's going to disagree with this, but there's a lot of stuff that you just don't talk about. You know
That's,
what I'm saying?
that's your 20 years. That's your longest relationship.
Oh yeah.
What's yours? I think mine was 10
Mine was
years.
10.
10 years, yeah. 10 years.
I mean, you know, if I want advice on some things, I would come talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk to her about certain things. And I know that may sound, you know, a lot of people out there is going to be like, well, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, I can talk to her about anything, but that don't mean I'm always going to ask her for advice on things she don't know about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to ask her advice on how to mix an album. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're right.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Right.
This person gonna apply to G because he married you, Taj. You ever feel like you had one that got away from you? Like it could have been a better situation if circumstances might have been different.
Yeah, if I'd have let my pride get out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, but then it play out how it's supposed to play out because part of me regrets it, part of me don't.
Right.
Because I see where she's at today, and I see where I'm at today, and then I feel like, you know what, maybe I dodged the bullet.
Absolutely.
So-
Dude, are you kidding? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So-
buddy. Yes, sir.
So yeah, I had that. A few women in my life that I look back on to be like that.
It's a couple. It's a couple that I look at and it's like, you know.
And for the record, I'm not saying that they were always the problem.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because I do have an issue with my pride. I am
Yeah.
egotistical at times.
Well, yeah, I had
Yeah.
to see. That's why none of them before my
Me too,
wife
yeah.
worked out, because I was still growing up.
Yeah.
And I had to learn how to. My wife taught me how to be a man.
That's
You know?
why. That's why I said I feel like now I could probably get to a point where I could get married. I don't
Right.
think I was ready for marriage then, but now, like you said, you get older, you understand who you are, you learn about yourself, and now I'm like,
Well, I'm
yeah.
still probably egotistical. So I mean, I don't think that's. I
In
don't
my
think
opinion,
that
it's
part
a
will
lot
ever
about
change.
the, as I've aged, I see how many things really ain't important.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that you argue about just ain't even necessary.
Yeah, when you got time to reflect,
Right, yeah.
you're out of a relationship, you looking back on the stuff, and you can say, damn, I was tripping in that situation. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the heat of the moment, you don't feel like that. But, yeah, I would say this. One thing I learned from one of my pastors, and I like when he said this, in any conflict, everybody is involved in that conflict has some fault in that conflict. It's never one person's fault.
Because they
When he
ain't trying to
said-
fix it.
Yeah, when he said that, it just resonated with me. I was like, damn, so I had to start reflecting on myself and looking at situations like, you know what, he is right. It wasn't necessarily all the other person's fault. Like, I played a part in this too.
Is there any point in a relationship that with a woman that you've been with, and y'all broke up for maybe something that she done, that was like a heavy violation? Maybe she slept around on you. Can she come back from that with you?
Mm-mm. I don't know if a woman ever slept around on me. I've never caught no woman sleeping around on me, but that's once you cross that line, ain't no coming
Oh,
back.
no,
Ain't
I'm
but
done
what
with
say
you then. I'm done.
What about you?
Nah.
Ain't no coming back from that. Once you give up my shit,
Yeah, I
man,
think once another man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's a wrap after that. Especially if you got feelings for her, you love her, man, that shit'll crush your soul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Knocking
yeah.
your woman down.
But
Nah.
that's why I said that if you focus on the loyalty instead of the love,
That's right. That's
you'll
exactly
get,
right.
You
You're
get
right.
it, but
You're right.
No, but everything has a limit, right?
yeah.
Everything.
I ain't
has
say
a
you
limit.
have the, I told a young brother a couple weeks ago. He was like, "Yo, Todd, I think my chick doing X, Y, and Z." I like, if you got actual fact, then you can make the choice to either deal with her still, but just not have her on that
level, yeah.
on that level of this is mine. Now you know that she'll do
Belong to
whatever.
the streets,
yeah. You just
Do
treat
you?
her accordingly.
Yeah.
Or just let her go.
Yeah.
So
That's the best thing to do, man.
yeah.
Arguing with,
That's it.
getting all
Man, I ain't
emotional.
got time for all that arguing.
Yeah, I know, man. I done argued enough for one lifetime, man. I don't want to argue with nobody else about nothing
Nah.
at all.
But so you see yourself maybe in the next couple of years, maybe settle down, married?
Maybe, yeah. I'm at that point now. Having two daughters, when me and baby, the mother of my children split up, I was thinking like, I gotta be in there, you know what I'm saying, in their life. That's why I kind of pretty much really wasn't focused. I was more focused on my daughters and raising them right.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm in a point where, they older now. Now it's like, okay, now I can kind of, because I ain't, stuff we did, you know how women are that don't got a father in their life.
Yeah.
That shit terrified me, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, I got to make sure I'm present and available, and they
Hands-on.
are top priority. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
But, now they're a little bit older, driving, got license and stuff, Now
That's
I feel like
crazy,
I'm ready.
man. I mean, I can't imagine,
Yeah. I'm glad I got sons, man. Like 8 sons.
See, that's why I want sons. That's why I said, the right woman, the right situation, I would start another family.
I wouldn't do that, Trav.
Why not?
I just wouldn't, man. I mean, but you do what you want to do, bro. You grown, man.
I'll take your advice into consideration because you're a friend. I
Yeah.
don't think you'll steer me in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
And maybe I wouldn't have to get married to have a son.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, like I wanted another son a couple years ago. Like I was really like I had the itch to have another baby, and I was like, man, what if I have a son and he turned out gay?
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just no. What I'm hold on, Gary.
This dude be pre-planned.
No, this is bro. What I'm saying is, bro, that most women they
They
support
would condone that, yeah.
Yeah, and I wouldn't condone it. So then,
You know what?
I just don't even know how I react in this situation.
I got into you right. I remember one of my exes, we got into a heat. This is before I even had kids. I didn't even have no kids with this girl. But we got to a heated argument about that shit. 'Cause I was like, I ain't dealing with no gay son, man. I was like, you know, to each his own. Nothing against gay people. Hate the sin, not the person. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't condone that type of stuff. And me and her did not agree on that. She was like, so we had a son and he was gay. You wouldn't? I was like, no, that's just what it is. Like, she was on fire, bro. I'm talking about fire.
Yeah. Cause I don't think my dad would accept that was me and my grandfather.
I don't think my dad or my grandfather neither.
Yeah. So, and that's what makes me scared to. If I dated a woman like that and that did happen, then you know, cause again, most of these women support that. They support the gays and they support the gangsters.
Yeah.
So it's just that's a conflict when it comes to raising a child. You know, and I don't have anything against that community, but you know,
Right.
I don't think we should be pushing that on our children.
No.
Right.
No. I mean, everybody should
Yeah,
have
for the record,
right.
I don't have nothing against that community neither. I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
Live and let live. Do what you do. That's your prerogative, your business.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hassle you about it, but just for me personally,
Yeah.
hate the sin, not the person. Because I show gay people respect. I mean, I talk to you. I'm not gonna get away. You know.
Where do you classes y'all take it? Where
You
can
gonna talk to a gay person?
Where can I
You think
sign? No, I'm just saying where can I sign up for these PC
What you talking
classes?
about?
These PC classes y'all be taking. Where y'all? Do I need to go sign up?
Yeah. Well, I'll send you an email.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. You But no. I mean, yeah, I do. I talk to them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, man, I ain't got no heart like Hitler, brother. Come on.
yeah. I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
man.
you know.
Well, the way I look at it is like, you know, in my opinion, I don't think you know what you do until you get that situation. Because if you had a kid and like say 17, 18 years old, this is your son, right? And
Yeah.
and then his son comes out and says blah blah blah. What are you gonna do? I mean, you say you don't want to have that and don't want to deal with it, but what are you gonna do? You can't. Are you just gonna disown them?
That's a good point.
I'm just asking. You can. I mean, you know.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
Like,
don't know.
my level of when I reach a point, like my cutoff game is for real. Like it don't matter what you know. If you
Pay the
violate,
bill.
He called you petty.
for real, bro. My cutoff game is so. I just reached a level like my tolerance. Like I'm not dealing with it, man. I'm just you're
I'm
not
about-
disturbing my peace.
Hey, I'm about
I
to
reached
trap,
yeah.
man.
Like my cutoff game is just so real, man. And I ain't gonna saying I would, because I ain't in that situation, but I'm saying it probably wouldn't be hard for me to do that. Just to be like, now I ain't saying I'll be hateful towards them or nothing like that, but it's just like, yeah, you got to do your
That
own
wouldn't
thing,
be
bro.
one of my limits. You know,
Of
if,
course not.
well, I'm just saying it wouldn't be one of my limits because if it's my child, it ain't like I'm gonna sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care who they choose to be with. You know what I'm saying?
If you
There
came home
are
and caught
other
him in the
things,
act.
huh?
If you came home and caught him in the act. Your
I
gay
don't
son.
care. That's on them. I'd rather have a gay son than to have a freaking thief for a son. Somebody that's gonna steal you blind and rob from you and lie to you. I'd rather have a gay son than have somebody like that, piece of trash. I ain't got no problems with having a gay kid. Honestly, I mean that's just me. But then again, I don't have no kids. You know, it might change if it was mine. You know,
I got you.
but I don't have no problem with it.
That's a
Honestly,
good point. I never thought of it like that. I don't know.
as long as they, you know, a good
I mean, I
human
guess
being.
you definitely wouldn't want a thief as a son.
Right. I mean, I you don't want some crackhead stealing junk from you.
Hey, my cutoff game be just as quick for them. too.
Exactly. Right.
Get
right.
out.
Yeah, but the whole gay thing, that's not even an issue in my mind. If my daughter said that they was gay, I'd be okay. That's cool. You know, I'm cool with that.
I think it'd be more of an issue because it's like how you raised them. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Which-
raise your kids in the household with certain morals, and it's just it kind of be
And
like
the-
they going against your morals. And,
But and that's the importance of choosing the right mate
all right.
before
Absolutely.
Right.
we even start
Yeah.
feeding the
Right,
flesh. We need to
right.
understand.
Do we
yo,
agree?
on certain like
Right.
where we stand on this, where we stand on that.
Right.
Cause this is where I'm at with it.
And me and the mother of my children, we agreed on all that stuff. Like we definitely had those talks. As far as parenting, we agreed on pretty much most of everything. Majority.
You can't have two heads on anything. You got a monster.
Absolutely.
Everybody can't be,
in control.
Yeah, somebody has to be the head. The man's supposed to be the head.
Yeah.
If you got two heads on anything, you got a monster.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had to get it under control. For sure.
I agree, 100%. Yeah, and that was always the problem with women that I was with before. Is that control issue thing. It's like, well, you knew who I was, right? You knew I was a musician, and they always they say that they like you for those reasons,
Right.
and then they try to get you to give it all up, change you, and it's like, dude, I ain't changing for you or nobody else. If I change, if I want to, I'll change for God.
Right.
I ain't changing for you.
I feel you.
Especially not if you're gonna force me.
I know, right?
Right,
I feel you.
right.
That don't work. Trying to change people in relationships.
No, I'd like to see who a woman is authentically.
Yeah.
So that way I could know how to move with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't tell her no expectations. I don't set rules and boundaries. I just see how she operates.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then when she starts showing me, whatever, and I just treat her accordingly. And that's the I hate to say that's protecting me, but at the same time, I guess it is protecting me because you want to dive head in on something, then you don't know.
You don't know.
Again, it just comes with age,
Right.
the whole discernment and wisdom and the observations. We understand what it's really all about now. We ain't 20 no more, so
I remember when I was married to the first young lady, and my dad was like, "Why you want to marry her? She got children. Why you want to marry a ready-made family?" And at 23, I was like, first of all, I was thinking Daddy hating because he pretty and whatever. I was like, but looking back on the hindsight, I was like, I see what he was talking about.
Yep.
He told me, he said, man, when a woman got small children, there's always an excuse for her children's father to be lingering around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I deal with that shit.
you deal with it.
With the mother of my children and her damn boyfriend.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers ain't like me, bro.
And you ain't even like that.
They
with your-
swear, them motherfuckers swear we had something going on.
Yeah, but
Like, man.
But yeah,
I mean, one time she called me because she was like, he was accusing her of me and her doing something. I said, bro, you so glad I ain't answered that phone, because if you had one of your boyfriend call me and ask me in my sleep, I'm like, bro, is you tripping? I would have crushed that dude, so I would have straight line. Damn right, I was tagging that ass last night, motherfucker. Better not ever call me talking about y'all sleeping together. Man, you better check her. Y'all together. What did you talk about? I was at work and I missed the phone call. That's the only reason.
Wow.
a couple years ago when I was in Monroe, my ex-boyfriend FaceTimed me. I'm not FaceTiming me, but he called me. My ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, I was like, hold up. He got hit with a pause.
Yo, that was crazy. But he said, he asked me like, yo, is she with you? I was like, no, she ain't with me. Like, she ain't seen the cover. I said, bro, she ain't never with me. The moment you laid with her, she was yours.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to call me no more, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't nasty with it, but how you gonna call me, ask me about my ex, bro?
Bro, yeah, that's
crazy. Right?
I would never
I
call
would never
some
do
chick.
that. I'd never call
that
another
shit
man.
threw me for a loop. I was like, man, he lucky I
Yeah.
ain't answered that phone.
Well, yeah, that, like you said, you dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
You would have been in.
And I
feelings would have been hurt.
Man, I love the way I live now.
Man, I can say that. I
Yeah.
like it. I like.
I love the way I live.
I move how I want to move.
That's it, man. And
Go home
Yeah.
when I want to go home.
right.
Yeah, absolutely. I love my life.
Yeah.
I got it made. I love my life. I couldn't have gotten any luckier or more blessed or whatever, however you want to say it. I got a great wife and a great life. Yeah.
Only thing I'm missing right now is the millions from this podcast.
Oh, yeah,
And they
bro.
coming.
Yo,
That's about the icing on the cake. Other than that, yeah.
We're gonna definitely get the bag, bro.
Yeah.
But see, once I get the bag though, I'm definitely not gonna want one then.
Yeah, it's gonna be trickier then.
Yeah,
because
then
you
I
know,
never know.
'cause we live in the age of you can get it if you got the right amount of money.
Yes, sir.
Might give
telling-
me a meal or the bride.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. A
Might
lot
go-
of people
Ain't nothing
doing
wrong
that.
with
You might go over to your wife's homeland and
Yeah.
pick me out
I'm
a wife.
telling you, dude, I would recommend that to anybody.
Yeah. Hey,
Right.
honestly, hey, I've been asking myself, like, am I gonna marry an American woman?
Yeah.
Like, because I remember you told me, you said, I'll never date another American woman after you got with Lisa.
Right, right.
You told me, I was like, damn, Jesus.
Well, I can't say never. I mean, but probably not. No.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as she's alive, that's who I'm with.
Right.
I'm with her.
Right.
If something happened, I don't know if I'd ever do anything again. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably stay single the rest of my life, probably.
It probably because y'all love each other so much. I can see that.
Yeah.
But it's just for me, it's a difference in the culture. You know, the type of work I do. I'm in so many different houses every day. I meet so many people. I'm telling you, like un-American, like their culture is so different. It's just the way it's set up. I'm like, yeah, I like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's a lot of people don't understand, you know, like it was a huge learning curve for me. You know, I had to learn her language, and not that I had to, because
Right.
she speaks English. You know, she
You-
speaks 3 or 4 languages.
You can speak.
Oh,
English?
really?
Yeah, it's called Tagalog. Yeah, I can speak her language. Yeah,
Like fluently?
not fluently,
Oh, okay.
no, but I can
Okay.
understand, and it's just enough to where her family won't talk in front of me because they, you know,
Yeah,
they
they
know
know
I
you-
understand. You know what I'm saying?
They used to talk, but they won't do it no
They ain't
more.
gonna talk about me in front of me.
Right.
Because they know I can speak it, you know. But yeah, I love her culture. You know, the food is freaking banging. You know, I love it, man. I love their culture. So it works out for me because I'm a curious kind of guy. Anyway, I like learning about other people.
What kind
you
of
know.
what language does she speak? I didn't know she speaks
It's-
like 4 different languages.
English, English, Tagalog, and another language called Ilocano.
Okay, that's what's up.
Anaconda.
Ilocano,
Oh.
yeah. There's 180 different languages. Ilocano.
Travis always on here trying to make it.
Oh wow.
No, you said anaconda.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm trying to make sure.
That brain of yours. There we go again.
What Travis going with this?
Oh, wait.
I was sitting there like, oh hell, wait.
What time? Bro, I wrote you. I wasn't
Look, you
going
doing it so much. Look, my mind started to do that when you said anaconda. I said, oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh man, y'all take this for y'all. Let's see the behind the scenes.
Yeah, no, right?
Oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
man! These two right here, man.
It's
We need to
crazy.
just do a comedy special. Just put a damn table on the stage.
Oh wow.
Yo, it's crazy.
Take questions.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, looks like a good segue to wrap it up, fellas. I think we've been here about an hour, about 40, 50
Yeah.
minutes, something like that. All right, well, on that note, remember, guys, we don't always have to agree to walk forward together. We just have to be willing to listen. And you can take today's conversation as an example. Till the next time.